they're not gonna buy. I mean, look at how they're dressed. The weather is kind of gray and the economy isn't very good and Jupiter isn't in Virgo. So I'm wondering if you ever have that prove it to me mentality. The prove it to me mentality in sales says, you prove to me that you're a real prospect and I'll prove to you that I'm a real salesperson. That's a bad idea. You know what happens to your sale when your attitude is in the wrong place? This happens. So often what we find with salespeople, if we're not careful here, there's this prove it to me mentality. And even in the very questions that they ask are led to say, you prove to me that you're real. You prove to me that you're a viable prospect here, and then I'll really turn it on. There's salespeople out there that are literally making their customers perform for them in order to know, should I really take you seriously? This is really, really bad. Now, how do you know that? Well, oftentimes you see it in the very questions that get asked. Questions like, how can I help you? Like, you go first. That's really what how can I help you means. You go first. You tell me how I'm supposed to do my job, and then I'll go ahead and see if I can do that. So, are you in the market for a car today? Or insurance or a home or whatever it is. So, are you in the market for a car today? No. They just walked onto your car dealership because they have nothing better to do on a Tuesday afternoon. You know, any question that essentially tells the customer, you gotta go first and you gotta prove to me that you're a real live prospect, and then I'll prove to you that I'm a real live salesperson. It's a very bad idea. Here's the scenario. You get a call from one of your peers, somebody else on your sales team. Hey, Jackie, what's going on? Jackie says, oh, I'm really bummed. Oh, Jackie, why are you bummed? Because I was working with a perfect prospect. These guys are great. We had a great conversation. They're fun, they're interesting, they're qualified. So Jackie, why are you bummed? Because I don't have what they're looking for, but I know you have what they're looking for in your inventory. We saw it online. I send them over to you. This one's from me to you. This is my gift. You have a great time. Then what happens? That prospect shows up now. And what are you thinking as a salesperson? You know what you're thinking. You're thinking, I've got a sale. I got a sale right here. In fact, if you don't get a sale, you're going to get another call from your peer, Jackie, and she's going to say, what do you want me to come over and write it for you? I teed it up. All you had to do was swing. But think about how excited you would be if you got that sort of lead in to your prospect. Here's the difference between a great salesperson and everyone else. The great salesperson does not need the phone call. There's a presumption that as soon as I saw these people for the first time, when they walked into my office or I showed up at their office, when I met them for the first time, there's this presumption, I know why they're here and I am about to get that sale. There's this idea going in that that person has a problem or they wouldn't be talking to me in the first place, and my job is to solve their problem. Are you presuming success? Are you expecting the sale? I just have to ask you, how would it change your presentation if you knew that your prospect was going to purchase today? Let me encourage you to look at your sales process from the back going forward. In other words, to begin with the end in mind. If you looked at your sales process and said, this is going to end with me asking, would you like to purchase today? If I'm going for that final close, if that's where this is going today, how would it change how you started? How would it change everything along the way? If you knew that this was going to end with asking for the sale, how would it change even the way that you said hello?
Hello.
How would it change the early discovery? How would it change the way that you walk them through the process? How much would you be inclined to drop small closes all along the way? Everything changes when you begin with the end in mind. I just want to challenge you this week to really pull apart your sales process and ask yourself the question, how much am I asking with expectation that they're here to buy? What am I doing in the thought that they are going to purchase today? What could we do? What questions could we ask? What steps could we take that would put us on that path more quickly? Look, it all begins with you expecting the sale. Do you? Do you really? Because if you believe that they're going to buy, it'll change everything. And that's when you have the opportunity to change their world. Hey, if you're enjoying the 5-minute sales training, I think you'll enjoy the Buyer's Mind podcast. Comes out once a week where we experience that opportunity to really understand the way that our customers make purchase decisions. You can check that out on iTunes, Stitcher, or go to jeffshore.com/podcast and make sure you subscribe to that podcast. Until next time, learn more to earn more.